The other day I uploaded a video yakking on about some girl called Suzanne that I met on Plenty of Fish. Should be called Plenty of Freaks. And I said that was my worst date, but I lied. That wasn't my worst date. For tonight I've been messaging more girls. I don't know why I bother really. It seems pointless. But I live in hope that someone is stupid enough to take this on. Anyway, I can say that although Suzanne was a bit of a stalker, a bit fucked in the noggin, she wasn't the worst date because at least I begrudgingly made it to the end of that date. For I had another date with another girl whose name escapes me. We shall simply refer to her as the pig. And don't think I'm being like male chauvinistic bastard. I don't mean pig as in she looked like a pig, you know, fat, whatever. Says the twiglet. I mean, she was literally a pig. She worked for the police force. And her pictures did not do her justice on the website, for in them she looked a little bit human. In reality, Google image, Suzanne taught me all about that, how to Google image people. Google image Matt Lucas. Now Google image Matt Lucas in blonde wig. That is what the pig looked like. Matt Lucas in a blonde wig with no makeup. So I was at the bar first. And I always like to get to a date early so I can scope out the exit points and get my strategy in place just in case things don't go swimmingly. I'm there drinking my drink, always looking at the bar. I never stand there waiting for a date like. Makes it just, appear that you're desperate. I prefer the calm, cool kind of approach. She'll be here. If not, don't give a fuck. Got a Coke? What more do I need? Anyway, a tap on my shoulder. Why does my camera go out like that? A tap on my shoulder signalled she had arrived, or that someone else was trying to get my attention, and if it had been someone else, I would have just gone, fuck off, I'm on a date. Do you know how long it's taken me to get to this date? You are not going to interrupt it, you bastard. Anyway, she tapped on my shoulder and I turned around. Yeah, hi, pleased to meet you. Oh God, already this is just not gonna, not marriage material. Not even a fuck material. I did not say that. I do not go on a date looking for that. I'm still trying to find the... Nearly threw up. I'm trying to find the one. It sounds so cheesy. I'm trying to find the one. I'm trying to find my perfect little princess. Meanwhile, women are there going, I'm trying to find my big... Some Sex and the City reference. So many girls on these dating websites have that as their subject. Mine's simply desperate. I could change it. Special needs. Please date me out of sympathy. Might work. I'm going to try that. Even give myself a little haircut. Downs. What do you say to a disabled person's dog? Down syndrome! Going to hell really, aren't I? Yeah. Straight away. Actually, disabled person's dog. Forget disabled person. Dog. This is going to link quite nicely. I've done that on purpose because it all links up. I went and sat in the corner of the pub, away from the windows and doors, away from prying eyes. So I don't want friends coming in seeing me with Matt Lucas. There's always been talk of me being gay. This would have just confirmed their thoughts. There hasn't been talk of me being gay, but there has. My brother always says it. Matt, you're a fucking queer. He normally says it as he's pounding me from behind. This is why my video rants are so fucking long, is because I keep going off on tangents. My brother's never bummed me. No, just the odd hand job. There's no hope. We're sat in a pub, having a nice little chin wag, and she's a pig because she's a police officer, in case I went off on a tangent before I finished that saying. But you know, she works in the police department, and everything I said, she replied with, "That's a crime. That's a crime. That's a crime. I only told you my name. That's a crime. What did you do last night? I watched a film. Did you watch it? Sherlock Holmes 2. Not out yet. That's a crime." It wasn't that film. That's the only film I can think of at the moment. I can't remember what film. This date was fucking ages ago. You know, I was still with my ex when I was going on that date. See, we'd separated, but you know, we technically still living awkward. By the by, not important. Everything was a crime. And soon I just gave up talking. I could no longer be asked. I just let her do the talking. And boy, didn't she fucking talk. Just pointless bullshit. And then she got into some story about work. She told me something she should never have told me. And she promised me. She said, "I didn't say that. Don't tell anyone what I've told you because I'm not supposed to divulge information like this." I promise. She was working on a case, a bit like Inspector Morse. If Inspector Morse was fucking ugly, looked like Matt Lucas. She's working on a case, and the case did involve a man and a dog. Linked. Clever. Apparently, this man had been arrested for, how can I put it delicately so as not to upset people? Not to upset the animal lovers. I know. This person was arrested for fucking his dog up the arsehole. I wonder, did he even give him a reach around? I would have done. Only fair. There you go, Rover. Old Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to give poor Rover a bone. When she bent over, Rover took over, gave her a bone of his own. Man's best friend, that. Heard it here first. Or not. Probably not actually, it's quite old one, that. Anyway, she was saying, what sort of sick person does that to a dog? And I said to her, quite a lot of people actually, because I've seen an awful lot of videos like that on the internet. That's a crime. Couldn't bite my tongue any longer. Is it a crime to wank to it? She just looked at me. Is it a crime that I masturbate to dog porn? For it is the only thing that actually gets me off. I love it. I love it when it's a big Alsatian taking a woman. And when a dog comes, it's fucking buckets full. You know, not like a little bloke would, you know, like... I'm talking like a hose pipe going off when a dog ejaculates. Like a fireman with a hose. That's like that, but picture it with dog jizz. Horse jizz, just as bad. I've seen a few videos like that as well. Thanks, Uncle David, for showing me them. I still don't sleep right at night. She just looked at me. And then eventually she said, "I have some washing to do." Got up and fucked off. That's how I roll. To be honest with you, I wanted to upset her. I wanted to make her walk out because I couldn't face the whole evening with her. She was a... This is probably a crime now, me talking to you. Yeah, imagine if I moved her into my home. I think it might be time to find a new hobby, you know, get off the dating sites. Stick to wanking and dog porn. Which, by the way, is a crime.